Hey everybody, happy Friday. Welcome back to Home Field Advantage Sports. It's me, Seth, like always, and I have a really special guest today, okay? No joke, I got Gunnar Henderson here with me. He's right here. Gunnar is the GOAT, okay? He might be the best player on the Orioles right now at this very moment. 14-1 win at the Bronx against the Yankees. I can't say enough about this game, honestly. I mean, it was probably, it's in the top 5 games in my life as an Orioles fan, just because they just beat the shit out of the Yankees. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. Gunnar with his 2 home runs absolutely raked the ball. That's just what you want to see from all these young guys on this team. Absolutely beautiful game. I can't go into it enough, honestly. Literally everyone looked good last night. Kyle Bradish absolutely shoved. Don't let that get lost in the offensive output. He had a great game pitching, quality start for Kyle Bradish. It was just so much fun to watch the Orioles dominate the Yankees. Down to everybody. O'Hearn, Adley, seemed like every ball they swung at was finding a hole, driving in runs. I mean, it was awesome. Really, really enjoyable game. The Yankees got salty at the end, were throwing at people. Things got a little testy. Hyde got ejected on some bullshit. But it just made it all better. That they were they just couldn't handle getting their asses beaten like that at home by the Orioles. It was beautiful. Seeing all their fans in absolute dismay when they let that foul pop fall. It was just so thoroughly enjoyable as an Orioles fan. I was in shock and disbelief for half of the game, honestly. And then the other half of the game, I just felt like, the Orioles are here. They're kicking teams like the Yankees' ass. It was just a lot of fun to watch. But, I got to give the player of that game to Gunnar Henderson. A lot of other guys showed up. Had really good games. Kyle Bradish had a really good game pitching. But man, winning this... Okay, so the season series is tied 5-5. They play 3 games at the end of this month at Camden Yards against the Yankees. Got to win 2 out of 3 to win the season series. But they won the majority of the games at Yankee Stadium this year. They went 4-3 at Yankee Stadium. And the Orioles haven't done that in like 7 years. I mean, it was awesome to watch. Exactly what you need 2 nights in a row from guys like Dean and Bradish. That's what we want to see. And the offense seems like they're waking up. It's a good time for them to wake up right before the All-Star break because, this last series before the All-Star break, they have to face 3 really good pitchers in Minnesota. And that's kind of what I'm going to get into now. We got Cole Irvin on the mound tonight. Look, he had a pretty good game the last time he pitched against the Twins. Only went 5 innings, but he only gave up 1 run. So if we can get something similar tonight and then have the bullpen perform, I would like to win this game something like, 3-2. It's going to be a low-scoring game unless Cole Irvin gets blown up, and then the Orioles will get blown out because they're facing a really good pitcher, Bailey Ober, tonight. Bailey Ober did a number on the Orioles the last time we played against him, so just last weekend. So, I don't know what to think. Tonight's going to be a tough one. They're on Apple TV. Tomorrow we got Tyler Wells on the mound. He just pitched a really good game at Yankee Stadium. Should have won that game. Bullpen kind of blew that game, the first game of the Yankees series. I thought he pitched fantastic at New York. I'd like to see him pitch well at Minnesota. Sonny Gray will be pitching tomorrow for the Twins, Saturday. So, I mean, that's another tough game because Sonny Gray is a damn good pitcher. And then we got the 3rd game of the series, the last game before the All-Star break. It's going to be Kyle Gibson versus Joe Ryan. Now, we didn't see Joe Ryan in the last series that the Orioles played the Twins, but Joe Ryan, he was a rookie last year, had a really good season, having another really good season this year. The Twins' starting rotation is no joke. Their lineup doesn't produce that many runs. Their bullpen's a little shaky. But their starting rotation is the absolute strong suit of that team, and the Orioles are going to have to produce. It's a really good challenge for them. I said this last weekend. It's a good challenge for the Orioles. Hopefully, You know, the bats were dead last weekend, but they just woke up the past 2 nights, especially last night against New York, the 14-1 win. I'm going to say it 100 times, 14-1, 14-1, but they are awake. They're hitting the ball. They got Cowser came up, really ignited something in this team, I think. Him and Westberg together. Look, the Orioles mean business. I'm looking for at least 2 out of 3 at Minnesota to split the season series. I would love if the Orioles could ride into the All-Star break on a 5-game winning streak after beating the Yankees the last 2 games of that series. They got that 14-1 win. I'd love if they took all the mojo from that and rode into Minnesota for a sweep. Now, while I don't expect that, I do expect 2 out of 3 because they took 2 out of 3 from us at Baltimore. We can take 2 out of 3 from them at Minnesota. We're a better team than they are. They just caught us at the right time. It's going to be an interesting series. Tonight's game doesn't start till like 8 o'clock because they're in the Midwest. And we got some weird like 2 o'clock times over the weekend. But it's going to be an interesting series. I'd like to see if the Orioles bats can, you know, continue to stay hot. Big challenge against their pitching, but hopefully Cole Irvin, decent start again. Tyler Wells continues to pitch well. Kyle Gibson really needs to bounce back, so I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. If you watch my videos, you probably know I don't record Saturdays and Sundays. So Monday, I'm going to do the Twins recap this whole weekend series. Tuesday, we're going to do a Home Run Derby recap because the Home Run Derby is on Monday night. Wednesday, we're going to do an All-Star Game recap because the All-Star Game's on Tuesday night. Thursday, excuse me, got some heartburn. Thursday, I wrote down all of the NFL teams, like what I think their records are going to be. I went through on Pigskin Pick'em, picked the entire season. So Thursday, I want to break down what I think every team is going to do record-wise in the NFL. We're going to kind of stray away from baseball on Thursday. It ought to be pretty cool. I already have all of it down, but I'm going to save that for Thursday because it's going to be a bit of a longer video. But if you're, you know, looking forward to football season, look, I went through every game, and I highlighted some games that I think, you know, maybe some upsets could happen in. And I have every team's record written out and what I think they're going to place in their divisions and the 7 teams I think are going to make the playoffs in both conferences. So I think Thursday is going to be a really fun video for all the football fans. And Friday, I'm going to preview the Marlins series for the Orioles. That starts on Friday. The All-Star break's over starting on, you know, next Friday. I'm going to preview that weekend series against the Marlins. And, you know, I'm leaving on Friday night. I'm going on vacation. I'm going to be gone the entire next week. So I will not have any videos, not this coming week, but the week after. I'm not going to be around. I'm going to be at the beach in South Carolina. So, you know, week-long like hiatus from the videos, but I'll be back the Monday after that. And we'll get back to it. We'll, you know, talk about everything that I missed with the Orioles. But yeah, you know, just a heads up on what's coming this coming week, because I know the All-Star break, you know, there's not going to be as much baseball to talk about, but we'll talk about, you know, a little bit of football during the All-Star break. We'll talk about Adley and the Home Run Derby. We'll talk about how he does, and we'll talk about, you know, how the Orioles perform in the All-Star game and, you know, just any exciting moments that happen during that. So it's going to be a fun week coming up. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be, you know, a lot of fun to talk about all those things. So that's all I really got for today. I really appreciate everybody that watches. As I always say, I really mean it. All y'all are awesome. Look, this channel, we just got it started probably like a couple weeks before baseball season, like a week before or something like that. And, you know, I've just been having fun with it. I hope you all are having fun with it too. I really appreciate every comment, everyone that's subscribed, every like. If you guys share it, I really appreciate you all sharing it. I know some of you all are out there. I've seen some people share my videos, and it really does mean a lot to me. I love to get the discussion going with as many people as possible. Talk about, you know, with Oriole fans, Ravens fans, or even fans of other teams. It's always fun to interact with people and talk about sports. And I really do appreciate all of you. You all are awesome. I'll see you all on Monday. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. If you're watching the Orioles this weekend, I hope they play some good baseball, build off of that 14-1. I said it again, 14-1 win against the Yankees, and hopefully we see some more of Goatner Henderson. I hope he stays hot, man. He's been very fun to watch here lately. So, yeah, that's all I got. I hope you all have a great weekend. Peace out, and I'll see you on Monday.